News Review from BBC Learning English. Hello and welcome to News Review, the programme where we show you how to use the language from the latest news stories in your everyday English. Hi, I'm Neil. Joining me is Catherine. Hello, Catherine.
Hi, Neil.
So what's our story?
Today's story, Neil, is about a food that a lot of people around the world eat for breakfast, but which could actually be bad for your health.
An unhealthy breakfast. OK, let's find out more about that from this BBC News Bulletin.
Government scientists are warning that overcooked foods such as potatoes, toast, crisps and waffles could increase the risk of developing cancer. The Food Standards Agency says a potentially harmful compound called acrylamide is produced when starchy foods are roasted, fried or grilled for too long at high temperatures.
So, starch is the white substance that you get in food such as potatoes when you cut them, or you can see it when you soak rice in water. That white stuff that comes out, that's called starch. Now, a British government agency has said that starchy food like bread, potatoes, if you cook them too long, they can actually cause cancer. So if you burn your toast in the morning, Neil, and eat it, that can potentially be quite dangerous.
Well, I often burn my toast, so I will look at this story with interest. You've been checking out the story on the various news websites and picked out 3 items of vocabulary.
I have, and we have over, potential, and browned off.
Over, potential, and browned off. So what's your first headline then?
Okay, so we're going to The Independent, and their headline says, overcooked potatoes and burnt toast could cause cancer, new research suggests.
Okay, so over here used as a prefix or prefix to mean too much.
Absolutely, yes.
And it's quite, it's very handy, isn't it, this?
Over, meaning too much, you can put it in front of hundreds and hundreds of words, and it just means too much of something. So here we have it in front of, you can use it in front of a verb. To overcook something means to cook something too much.
Yeah.
Or you can make it into an adjective or a passive. So in the headline, we have overcooked potatoes, and it means too much cooking.
Yeah. So we have other examples of verbs. To overdo.
Yeah, you can overdo pretty much anything, Neil.
Yeah.
If you go out running one day, jogging, and you come back exhausted,
Yes.
I can say, oh no, he's overdone the jogging.
Yeah, I've been overdoing it.
You've been overdoing it, yes. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it.
Uh-huh. You can also use it with adjectives, can't you?
Yeah, you can. You can be, if you go running, this running
Yeah,
thing, you've been
yeah.
jogging all day long,
Yeah.
you come back, yes, you're over hot.
I'm over hot.
And you're also probably
Overtired.
Yes.
Absolutely.
just
Yeah.
like the kids after a long day.
Yes, there's nothing worse than
Yes.
an overtired
Indeed,
child.
yeah.
Now, I noticed in that headline,
Yep.
it had a hyphen, over hyphen cook.
Yeah.
But in the dictionary I used to look this word up, there was no hyphen. So what's going on?
A hyphen is a cheeky little monkey, and hyphens will appear in some places and disappear in other places. There's quite often, even dictionaries don't agree about hyphens. So as a general rule, check in your dictionary, but don't worry if they're inconsistent. One dictionary says hyphen, the other one says don't.
Yep.
Go with what you like and be consistent.
Yeah. And you will also, it's quite frustrating probably, you will see the word with a hyphen maybe on one particular news outlet
Yep.
website, and then you'll see it differently on the BBC.
Happens all the time.
It's because nobody really knows.
Yeah.
And these organisations have their own style guide. They've decided they should be consistent within their own output, but
Yes.
it doesn't mean that you will find consistency.
No. So do your best with hyphens. I think that's the main thing when it comes to things like overcooked. So we're looking now at BBC News website. Our headline here is browned toast and potatoes are potential cancer risk, say food scientists. So
Okay.
potential.
Yes, so potential, describing something possible in the right circumstances.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, so it's when it's brown toast, overcooked toast, there's a potential, a possibility that it will cause cancer.
And it's used here as an adjective.
Yep.
And it's used that way quite a lot, isn't it? I mean, you looked on the news websites.
In fact, on this very day, if you have a quick look around the web, you can find in news headlines all over the place, we've got potential takeover, potential closure, and potential target, and that's just today.
Yeah.
And news headline writers love potential because it sums up a lot of meaning in just one word. It's possible if the circumstances are a particular way.
Yeah.
But we can apply it to our everyday English quite easily, yeah.
It's also used quite a lot to describe a person's possible future.
Yes, we use it. Yes, absolutely. We can use it to describe. Often we use it in educational contexts,
Yeah.
often in job interviews. So you interview somebody for a job, the first job, and they say, this person's quite good now, but they've got a lot of potential.
Yeah.
And potential means future possibility for success, growth and development, yes.
Do you think I have a lot of potential?
I think you could be quite a good English language teaching producer, Neil, one day if you keep working.
I'll keep trying.
Keep trying.
I'll keep trying. Are you saying that I have the potential to become?
You have the potential to be quite good at your job, Neil, I think.
That's another set expression, isn't it? To have the potential to do something.
It is.
Yes. Okay, now, before I get angry,
Or even browned off.
let's look at our next headline.
Okay, because I was being a bit cheeky there.
Yes.
So let's move on then to The Guardian. Yep. And our headline here is Save Our Crisp Potatoes, Why I'm Browned Off About the Cancer Warning.
Okay, well, on this programme before, we've talked about puns.
Yeah, puns are a play on words where you take a newspaper headline writer will take an expression which has a particular idiomatic meaning, but the meaning will comment on the story that the headline is describing.
So it's got a double meaning.
Double meaning, and usually quite sort of clever and witty and entertaining and amusing. So this is a light headline. It's not looking at the serious side of the story too much. This person is saying they're browned off about the cancer warning. Now, browned off means unhappy. Mm-hmm. If you're browned off, you're unhappy about something. But of course, the colour of these toast and the potatoes and everything else is brown.
Yep.
So it's a nice sort of circular way of saying you're not happy about brown food.
Yes.
Yeah.
You were browned off this morning, weren't you?
I'm browned off quite a lot these days, but today in particular, well, I've just been on holiday. I came back, the weather's horrible. I had to get up early, so I wasn't too happy this morning. I was browned off about having to come to work, really.
Oh.
I'm happy now, though. Now I've seen you.
What a shame.
Yes.
Okay, before we recap the words we've been looking at, we have a Facebook challenge as ever. And we've been talking about toast, amongst other foods. And everyone knows that toast is a type of food. But do you know that you can describe a person as toast? But what does it mean? Is it A, they are sunburnt, B, they are hot, or C, they are going to have serious problems? What was the reply?
Okay, so we got a lot of answers as usual. Quite a mixed response, but those who said, and I'll start with Dong Tran Van, who said, your toast means you are in a lot of trouble. And that's answer C. Exactly the correct answer. You can say something's toast, as warm as toast.
Or toasty warm.
Or toasty warm or toasty. But if you're just talking about a person who is toast, it means they're in a lot of trouble. So Arch Guna said C, Amir Ayub and lots of other people, C, you're toast. It means you're in trouble.
Yeah. Am I toast?
On a regular basis, I think.
Okay, well, before I get browned off, all this abuse I've been receiving today, I will just ask you to summarise what we've talked about.
I will. And we had over, used as a prefix to mean too much. We talked about potential, which describes a possibility that can happen in the right circumstances. And then we had browned off, which means angry or annoyed.
Well, we don't want you to get browned off, so you can test yourself on this vocabulary with a quiz on our website, bbclearningenglish.com, and you can find all sorts of other videos and games and activities to help you improve your English there. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
News Review from BBC Learning English.